What's up, motherfuckers? I just want to throw out, I felt like people really didn't kind of have my back the way they probably could have had tonight over this woman. And I get that they like Dana. I don't dislike Dana, and this isn't really anything that's attacking her. It's just pointing out her own shit to her. I mean, like, if you watch this fucking video, and, I'm not going to play very much of it, if any of it at all, because I don't want to get struck. But I'll pin the link, I guess, and shit, to where y'all can go watch it yourselves. But she talks about, her ex husband and this woman and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she talks about him terrible. And she says that the guy's incapable of love. He's a sociopath or a psychopath or something. And because if he was incapable of loving her, or he got tired of her shit, which, any man could get tired of a woman's shit, and any woman can get tired of a man's shit. That doesn't mean they're incapable of love. I've had women get tired of my shit. We've all experienced that at one point in time in our lives or another, where somebody got tired of our shit and told us to go hit the fucking road. It is just not the end of the world, but he got tired of her shit. And so supposedly, because he started going with her best friend, well, it's all about her, or her ex best friend, or whatever the case may be, that she had already been estranged from, even by her own words, according to her, that she had, that the best friend adopted one of her kids. So one of her kids was young enough to be adopted when they split. Okay. So one of the kids is young enough to be adopted at the time of their split. They may be whatever age today, but at the time of their split, they were young enough to be adopted by that woman. This woman's talking about what he owes her, but yet he took care of the sons, and one of them was young enough to be adopted by himself, probably with no child support from this woman. She blames him for everything that goes on in her life, even to this very day, right? Um, she hates this woman and despises her and talks all kinds of mad shit about her. And it really has nothing to do with her. And that's all I'm saying about that. It's just absolutely disgusting ass behavior on her part. And instead of owning any of it, and the way that she discusses and talks about, her ex husband and, the his new wife and things like, it's terrible. Terrible way of behaving, terrible way of doing shit. And that's all I'm saying about it. It's worse than I even thought. Will needs to really wake up and see this woman for who she is. If you can't see the fact that this woman blames everybody but herself for her own set of circumstances, she's just a poor, helpless little woman. She can't do anything for her fucking self. You're a grown ass motherfucker at 51 years old, bitch. Get out and get yourself a job and take care of your own shit. Stop blaming everybody and everything else but you, because it's you. You're the problem, bitch. You're the fucking problem. you know, this idea that it's all his fault, or it's all the best friend's fault, or it's all this person's fault. I mean, she has blamed every fucking body. Next, she's going to blame her kids. Next, she's going to blame this person. Next, she's going to blame that person. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. I see through your bullshit. I called you out on it. I said it for what it was. You know, I find this fucking behavior and the way that you act fucking disgusting. I mean, apparently even your own children see you for what you are. Lady. I mean, he had to kind of consent to a certain degree. It's probably, if he's at any kind of an age at all, that your child got adopted by this other woman. And that don't sound like it was your choice at all. It sounds like you fucked up real bad and lost your kids. is what it sounds like, which happens quite a bit to really bad moms and shitty people. And you're saying that he's a shitty person. I'm sorry, I have a hard time believing this woman. I don't believe a fucking word that she says. And that's about all I got to say about that. I think it's a good thing that if we don't end up on a fucking panel again together. She don't want to fucking meet up with me on a panel again. Not at all. I think that's a good fucking idea. And I don't really want to be on a panel with her because it's not going to go fucking well for her. Because that's it. I've had enough of that bitch. Like that bitch fucking yelling at me and talking to me like that, over what? Because I don't agree with you. Especially on the fact that you probably do owe a lot of child support to that motherfucker. And I hope they fucking garnish it if you do get a job. That's all I got to say. I hope they get that man fucking paid. And no, I don't believe you deserved his fucking retirement just for being married to him or whatever. I mean, it's nice of him to make sure that you got something for your time or whatever you spent there. I mean, whatever. But to me, it's all on you. Uh, I think that he was probably did it out of the kindness of his heart. I bet he didn't even have to do it. That's what I think. Anyways, I'm out of here, motherfuckers.